Hello, everyone. My name is Sara, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about something I truly believe in. English is a very useful language. It's like a key that opens doors all around the world. Many people globally speak it, and if you can speak English well, you can meet new people, make friends, find a good job, and travel with ease. But how do you get better at speaking English? The secret is simple. Practice every day. The more you practice, the better you'll become. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep speaking, and you'll see improvement over time. Now, let's hear an amazing story. Mark Carney's transition from central banker to Canada's Prime Minister. Mark Carney's transition from central banker to Canada's Prime Minister. Mark Joseph Carney, born on March 16, 1965, in the remote town of Fort Smith, Northwest Territories, Canada, has carved an extraordinary path from a small-town upbringing to the cusp of becoming Canada's next Prime Minister. A globally respected economist and central banker, Carney's recent election as leader of the Liberal Party of Canada on March 9, 2025, marks a pivotal moment in his career, transitioning him from the world of high finance to the forefront of Canadian politics. His journey reflects a blend of academic rigor, international financial expertise, and a growing commitment to public service and progressive causes like climate action. Below is a detailed exploration of his remarkable transition. Early life, a foundation in Canada's north. Carney's story begins in Fort Smith, a tight-knit community in Canada's Northwest Territories, where he was born to parents deeply rooted in education. His father, a high school principal, and his mother, a teacher, instilled in him a value for learning and service from an early age. In the early 1970s, the family relocated to Edmonton, Alberta, when his father accepted a professorship at the University of Alberta. This move to a larger urban center exposed Carney to broader opportunities while keeping him grounded in Canadian values. Growing up in Alberta, he developed an appreciation for the country's resource-based economy, a perspective that would later inform his economic policies. Academic excellence. Harvard and Oxford. Carney's intellectual prowess became evident during his academic pursuits. In 1988, he graduated from Harvard University with a bachelor's degree in economics, a testament to his analytical mind and ambition. Seeking to deepen his expertise, he crossed the Atlantic to study at the University of Oxford, one of the world's most prestigious institutions. There, he earned a master's degree in economics in 1993, followed by a doctorate in 1995. His doctoral research focused on international macroeconomics, laying the groundwork for his future roles in global finance. Oxford not only sharpened his economic acumen but also introduced him to a network of influential thinkers and policymakers, a network he would leverage throughout his career. Professional career, from Goldman Sachs to central banking. Carney's entry into the professional world came through Goldman Sachs, the renowned investment bank, where he spent 13 years from 1990 to 2003. His tenure at Goldman was marked by versatility and international exposure, with stints in London, Tokyo, New York, and Toronto. He specialized in emerging debt capital markets and investment banking, gaining a front-row seat to the complexities of global financial systems. This period honed his ability to navigate high-stakes environments, a skill that would prove invaluable in his later public roles. In 2003, Carney shifted gears, leaving the private sector to join the Bank of Canada as deputy governor. This marked the beginning of his ascent in public service. By 2008, at the age of 43, he was appointed governor of the Bank of Canada, becoming one of the youngest central bankers in the country's history. His tenure coincided with a global financial crisis, a tumultuous period that tested his leadership. Carney implemented bold monetary policies and regulatory reforms, earning praise for steering Canada's economy through the storm with relative stability compared to other G7 nations. In 2013, Carney broke new ground by accepting the role of governor of the Bank of England, the first non-British citizen to hold the position in its 300-year history. Serving until 2020, he tackled challenges like the Brexit referendum and continued to champion financial stability. His time in London also saw him emerge as a vocal advocate for climate-aware financial policies, urging banks and corporations to account for environmental risks. This stance foreshadowed his later focus on sustainability in both finance and politics. A global advocate, UN Special Envoy role. After stepping down from the Bank of England in 2020, Carney did not retreat from the public stage. Instead, he embraced a new challenge as the United Nations Special Envoy for Climate Action and Finance. In this role, he worked to mobilize private sector investment for climate solutions, bridging the gap between global finance and environmental goals. His efforts earned him international recognition as a pragmatic leader capable of aligning economic incentives with planetary needs. This period also deepened his public profile, positioning him as a forward-thinking figure attuned to the pressing issues of the 21st century, an ideal precursor to his political ambitions. Political ascendancy. Leading the Liberal Party. Carney's return to Canada in the early 2020s sparked speculation about his political future. His extensive experience, global stature, and progressive outlook made him a natural fit for leadership in a country seeking renewal after years of economic and environmental challenges. In January 2025, he formally announced his candidacy for the leadership of the Liberal Party of Canada, a party that had governed under Justin Trudeau for nearly a decade. Carney's campaign emphasized economic resilience, climate action, and social equity, resonating with a party base eager for fresh direction. On March 9, 2025, just one day before this account, dated March 10, 2025, Carney won the Liberal Party leadership race, succeeding Trudeau. His victory was a culmination of months of grassroots engagement, strategic alliances, and a compelling vision for Canada's future. As the Liberal leader, Carney is now poised to become the next Prime Minister, pending the outcome of the next federal election. Political analysts view him as a formidable contender, blending technocratic expertise with a populist touch. Personal life, a global family with Canadian roots. Behind Carney's public achievements is a supportive family. He is married to Diana Fox, a British-Canadian economist whose own expertise complements his. Together, they have 4 daughters, and their family life has spanned continents, from London to Toronto, reflecting Carney's global career. Despite their international lifestyle, the Carneys maintain deep ties to Canada, often returning to Alberta and Ontario to reconnect with their roots. This blend of global perspective and national loyalty has shaped Carney's identity and appeal. The road ahead, shaping Canada's future. Mark Carney's transition from central banker to political leader is a rare and remarkable arc. His extensive experience in global finance, spanning Goldman Sachs, the Bank of Canada, and the Bank of England, equips him with a unique toolkit to address Canada's economic challenges, from housing affordability to trade relations. His UN role underscores his commitment to climate action, a priority that aligns with Canada's ambitions to lead in green innovation. As Liberal Party leader, Carney now faces the task of translating his expertise into a political mandate, rallying Canadians around a vision of prosperity and sustainability. On March 10, 2025, as the world watches, Carney stands at the threshold of Canada's highest office. His journey, from Fort Smith to the international stage and back to Ottawa, embodies a blend of ambition, intellect, and service. Whether he can navigate the complexities of Canadian politics with the same deftness he brought to central banking remains to be seen, but his track record suggests a leader ready to leave a lasting mark on the nation's future.